Hi there, it's Michael Levine, Executive Director of the Midcoast Symphony Orchestra. You may wonder why I'm standing in front of doorway number 8 and what lies behind. This is the entrance the musicians use to get backstage at the Orion Performing Arts Center for rehearsal. Tonight is the first rehearsal for the October concert, Majestic Earth Movements. Let's go inside and find out how some of these musicians prepare for this first rehearsal.
Getting ready for the first rehearsal is a really exciting part of the season. It's always great to get back into the swing of things. I like to kick things off by finding about 5 or 6 recordings of the pieces we're going to play and listening to them at high volume at home, and then sitting down and playing a few passages.
Well, first thing I do is when we're doing a symphony as big and grand and complicated as Sibelius is I go on a long walk and I listen to the entire symphony on that walk before I even open the music. And then I look at the score so I can see how the cello fits into it all.
A lot of rest and relaxation. And then some last minute, oh my goodness, I gotta go rehearse. So that's usually the first rehearsal. After the first rehearsal, I do a lot more practicing.
This is the score that Rowan is using. You can see a few markups in there. It's a very large book.
To prepare for the first rehearsal, I listen to the music.
You prepare by practice. Well, for this particular rehearsal, I didn't have the part. I wasn't able to get a quote of the part, but I watched a video of a performance of the piece, and it's not a piece that I knew really well. And then also we have parts available through the New York Philharmonic website that have all of the bowings in them. So I looked at that a little bit as well. That's the prep, and now I have to go home and practice.
So I prepare in a lot of different ways. Because I am a section leader, I have to actually get everybody's seats figured out before the first rehearsal. So that's one thing I do is figure out where everybody's going to sit. We want to make sure that people get a mix of being towards the front and being towards the back throughout the season. So that's a big part of it. And then a lot of it is just picking up the instrument, making sure that I've played my scales and that I know where my fingers go, and hope that I can sort of keep up in the first rehearsal here. And I try to listen as much as I can to really be able to feel where my part fits into the broader orchestra. So listening to the music is another way to prepare, but there's kind of a lot that goes into it, and it starts at the first rehearsal and it goes all the way to the end.